Hi, welcome back to Quick Auto. I am Monalisa Panda. Today we'll talk about Java unit testing framework and its latest version JUnit5. We will discuss what is JUnit, what is JUnit5, how to configure JUnit5 in Eclipse, and how to create a sample project in Eclipse using JUnit5. This content is going to help you if you are a beginner to JUnit framework or you are already using JUnit testing framework in your Selenium project, or you are using JUnit 3 or 4 testing framework and now you want to migrate to JUnit 5. So let's start what is JUnit. JUnit is Java Unit Testing Framework. It is open source software. All the releases, new developments are maintained and consolidated by JUnit all community. This is kind of a benchmark unit testing framework for Java-based applications. For almost all Java-based applications, JUnit is being used as a unit testing framework. Along with Java-based applications, this can also be clubbed with Selenium for testing web applications. Now let's see how it is used. JUnit is basically linked as a jar. It is linked as a jar at compile time in your project. So once it is linked, you can use the capabilities of JUnit. The latest version of this framework, as you know, is JUnit 5. In all the test methods and annotations are supported under the package org.junit.jupyter. So you have to import this package to avail the abilities of JUnit 5. Similarly, the previous version JUnit 4 was being supported by the package org.junit, while the previous version JUnit 3 resides under the package JUnit framework. JUnit 5, unlike other previous versions, is a combination of three sub-projects: JUnit Platform, JUnit Jupyter, and JUnit Vintage. All these sub-projects are having some functionality which we will discuss later. To use JUnit 5, you need to have Java 8 or higher version of Java in your machine. Also, a code that has already been compiled with previous versions of the JDK can be tested using JUnit 5. Let's understand about each of these sub-projects and when and why they should be included in our project. JUnit Platform sub-project provides foundation for launching testing frameworks on the JVM. This also provides test engine API for developing new testing frameworks using JUnit 5. Furthermore, it provides a console launcher so that this platform can be called from command line and also can be called using JUnit for test runner. Now let's go to JUnit Jupyter subproject. JUnit Jupyter subproject provides new programming language and extension model for writing tests and extensions using JUnit 5. All new annotations and enhancements which were not there in JUnit 4 but available as part of JUnit 5 are included in this JUnit Jupyter subproject or package. It also provides a test engine for running these tests which have used these new enhancement and extensions. Hence, if we are using JUnit 5 annotations, new annotations and enhancement, then inclusion of this subproject or package JUnit Jupyter is mandatory. Let's move to JUnit Vintage. JUnit Vintage, as the name suggests, it is there for backward compatibility. It provides test engine for running JUnit 3 and JUnit 4 based tests on this platform. This is there only for backward compatibility. Hence, JUnit 5 is combination of JUnit Platform, JUnit Jupyter, JUnit Vintage, and we understood about what is the work of these subprojects or packages so that we can include them in our project as and when necessary. Now let's create a sample basic Java project in Eclipse and we'll add JUnit 5 libraries to it. I'll create a new project, Java project, provide the project name, click on next. I'll select the JRE libraries. If you want any specific library, you can select that. Here I have provided the basic default libraries. Now the new project is created. I'll be adding the JUnit5 libraries. I'll go to the Java build path properties, Java build path, and then I will add libraries. On clicking add library, I can see a option JUnit. I'll select that and will choose required JUnit version. We have already seen that JUnit 5 acted under JUnit Jupyter as and JUnit 4 is supported by org.JUnit. Here specifically we are looking out for JUnit 5 example, so I will add JUnit 5 library here. Along with adding JUnit libraries, we also need Java 8 or higher version for writing programs in JUnit 5. Now we are done with creation of a sample basic Java project and addition of JUnit 5 libraries to it. And also we have checked we have Java version higher than 8. Now the basic Java project named JUnit 5 without Maven is created. I am going to follow the below project structure, the below folder structure, place my files. I'll be creating two source folders named source and test. Inside source, I'll be creating a package code where I'll be putting my Java files which needs to be tested. Then inside test source folder, I'll be creating a package test, and inside this test package, I'll be keeping all my test files which will be used to test the Java files that are present inside the code package. So all the Java files will be present inside the code package, Java class files, and to test those Java files, to unit test those Java files, whatever test files I'll be writing, they will be present inside the test package. The source folder named source is already there, so I'll be creating a package named code inside it. Now I'll be creating the source folder named test. File, new, others. Inside Java section, there will be the source folder option which I'll be selecting and providing the name. Now the folder structure looks like this. The project JUnit without Maven. Inside the two source folders, source and test. Remaining I need to create packages. Inside source folder I'll create package code, and inside test source folder I'll create package test. Now the folder structure looks like this. Package code and package test. Basic folder structure creation is now complete. I will create a Java class calculator.java inside the code package. I will not opt for public static void main in here as this will not be my driver class. Once the calculator.java class is created, I'll put my code inside. I'll put methods like sum, subtraction, multiplication, which will add two integers, subtract two integers, and multiply two integers. Similarly, I'll be having the division method, which will divide two integers, and it will throw an exception if the divider is 0. I have another method equal integer, which compares two integers and accordingly return boolean. The first four methods return int, and the last method returns boolean. The calculator.java is created inside the code package. To test that calculator.java, I'll be creating a JUnit test case inside the test package. So I'll be right clicking on the calculator.java, create new, other. Inside Java section, there is a JUnit section. Inside JUnit, I'll be having JUnit test case option. I'll be selecting the required source folder as test and the package as test inside the source folder. Select the methods which you would like to have inside the test class, and then I'll be selecting against which class I need to create the JUnit test file. So once I selected calculator.java and finish, the test file calculator test.java will be created. Let's first discuss about the simplest and basic annotations available in JUnit 5 before moving into writing the codes. These are as below. After the test denotes a method as a test method and it doesn't take any parameter, which is contrary to JUnit 4. In JUnit 4, after the test takes parameter. We will be discussing about differences between JUnit 5 and JUnit 4 in some other video. Next comes before each and after each. Methods which are annotated by before each will be executed before each test method available in the class. Similarly, if there is any repeated test, parameterized test and test factory methods, then the lines written inside before each will be executed before each of these test methods, repeated test methods, parameterized test methods, and test factory. We have discussed about @test annotation, repeated test, parameterized test, and test factory we will be discussing in later part. Similarly, after each methods will be executed after each test method. Before and after all will be executed only once before the starting of the class and only once after the ending of the class. After execution of all test, repeated test and parameterized test and test factory methods in the current class, the lines written inside after all annotated method will be executed. So now let's go ahead and see a practical example how these annotations are being used. This will be execution flow considering we have two test methods in our JUnit test case. Each test method will be wrapped around before each and after each, and before the start of the class we'll have one before all, and after the end of the class we'll be having one after all method to be executed. Let's get into writing the program. In the before all, I'll be initiating the calculator Java class and will be printing a line. This is executed before class only once. Similar println lines I'll be putting in after all, before each, and after each methods as well. This I am doing so that when the output will be printed to console, we'll be able to understand how the execution flow is happening. I am also creating a test method which tastes the sum method of calculator class. It takes two integers 5 and 4 and checks whether the output is correct or not through assert equals method. If I right click on the file and run it as JUnit test case, this will be my console output. The lines will be printed in the following manner. First, the line, the println line written inside before all, then before each, then after each, then after all. Now I will be creating another test method named test division to test the division method of class calculator. I'll call the division method of calculator class and I'll store the result in variable int result. Then I'll use assert equals to verify the result. The division method inside the calculator class was throwing an exception. Hence, I am getting this error. To avoid this, I'll either use try catch or throw an error. Here I'll be using try catch and will verify the assert equal inside the try only if there is no exception thrown. Now the test division method written is complete. I'll right click on the test class and will run it as JUnit test case. This is my output, console output. I still can see only one test method is executed only because I can see only one before each and after each is executed. It's because I have missed to put the test annotation before test division. So any method, if it has not been annotated by @test, then it will not be considered as a test method. Now on running, I can see two test methods has been run and executed. One time before all and after all is run, two times before each and after each is run for two test methods, that are test sum and test division. Here also you can see two test methods has been run, test sum and test division. They both have passed. To have a better understanding of the console output, I have put a println line inside each of the test method, test sum and test division, so that in the console output I can see the output, the before each and after each method is wrapped around each of the test method. We have seen we can right click on the test file and run it as Java JUnit test. Let's see what all other ways are available. The first and simplest method, as you have seen, right click on the test class and run as JUnit test. We can also run JUnit tests by clicking on the parent project and selecting Run our JUnit test. All the test classes will be run by using this method and calculator test2.java. Then all the test methods of both the classes will be run using this method. Next option is select Run menu from the menu bar and choose the test class. The next and most used method in frameworks is using TestSuite and TestRunner. I'll talk about what is a TestSuite and TestRunner in later part of this video. First, see how to create a TestSuite. This right click on the package, go to other section, select Java, and inside Java you will find a section called JUnit. There select JUnit TestSuite. Select the source folder, the folder from which you want all the test methods to be imported, and then the package inside which you want this TestSuite to be created. So once you click and finish, your TestSuite will be created. Now that we have created a TestSuite, let's see what is actually a TestSuite and what are the advantages of using it. So TestSuites are basically used for aggregation and ordering. When aggregation and ordering are coming into picture, then we'll be talking about more than one test classes. So that how we can combine multiple test classes and decide order of execution can be seen. To demonstrate use of TestSuite, let me create another JUnit test class named demo test. And inside the test method, I will simply write a println statement testing demo test. Likewise, I have created another test class named simple test. And inside the test method, I have just put a println statement. Let's go back to the TestSuite class. It has two parameters at the run with and at the suite classes. As we have already discussed, to run JUnit5 test classes, we need JUnit platform jar. This is a test engine API and helps in running the test cases from the command line. So I'll be using JUnit platform here instead of suite classes because I am using JUnit5 here. Note the error. I will import required packages for JUnit platform. For JUnit5, I also need to modify the second parameter. I need to change it to select classes and I'll provide the class names inside it, comma separated value, and import the packages to remove error. Now our test suite is ready and it will run the test class which is mentioned inside select class parameter. If I'll right click on the test suite and run it as JUnit test. Here as you can see, it divided the test run into two parts, JUnit Jupyter and JUnit Vintage. Inside JUnit Jupyter, you will be find calculator test class run and inside that the two methods. We know that JUnit Vintage run test classes which has been written using JUnit 4 or JUnit 3. And here as we have no JUnit 4 and 3 test classes, so JUnit Vintage will remain blank. Now to see how we can aggregate multiple test classes inside select class parameter, I will be adding demo test.class and simple test.class inside it in comma separated form. Now on running the test suite JUnit test, all the methods of the test classes calculator test, demo test and simple test was run in the same order in which it was mentioned inside the select classes parameter. If I want to reorder the test class run, I want to run simple test.class first, followed by calculator test and demo test. Then accordingly, I will modify the select class parameters. In unrunning, you can see first simple test classes got run, followed by calculator test and then demo test. This is how we can decide the order of the test class run. If I do not wish to run test methods written inside demo test, then I can remove it and can run only simple test and calculator test. Now you can see in results the test method of demo test class was not run. So this is called as aggregation. Aggregate or collect multiple test classes at one place and remove the test class that you do not wish to run. This video has been a long video, so the remaining topics I'll be discussing in the next video. Today we discussed about what is JUnit, what is JUnit 5, how JUnit 5 is a combination of three sub packages, And what are the functionality of these three sub-packages? If you wish to use JUnit 5, then what minimum Java version, minimum supported Java version you should keep in your machine. We also created a simple JUnit project without using Maven. We discussed about basic annotations and how we can aggregate and order test case run using TestSuite. In the next series of videos, we will be discussing about remaining advanced annotations. Here in this video, we just discussed about basic annotations. We have multiple remaining advanced annotations, which we will be taking in another video. I will also show you how to create a Selenium regression testing project for web-based applications using Maven. Here we have created a simple uh, project without using Maven, and also that was a Java based applications. I will show you how to create a Selenium regression testing project for web applications along with the use of Maven. We will also talk about JUnit assertions and remaining concepts of TestSuite and how we can run JUnit test cases from command prompt using test runner. Many thanks for sticking till the end of the video. I hope you liked the content. Please put your queries, suggestions, and feedback in the comment box. I would love to go through each of them. Thank you. Please consider subscribing to my channel. This would boost me. Thank you.